folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I'm smiling because, well, I smile a lot actually, but I mean, pretty happy guy. But I got a gift request for William Prince's song Wasted. And Luke Parke made a gift to the channel for me to do this. So Luke, first shout out to you, thank you. And I'm smiling because Luke is up in Alberta, Canada, and I'm wearing my Alberta Railroad Stettler hat that Terry Wood sent me a while ago. So I love this kind of stuff. And you said about this, so I don't know the song, it's a reaction, but you said that Christopher Wallace, I assume Christopher Wallace may be mentioned in the song. I didn't make the connection in what you had written to me, but you said Christopher Wallace is the Notorious B.I.G., the rapper, right? I don't know Biggie stuff, not Biggie Smalls, but Notorious' stuff. I didn't listen to rap. Early rap I did, the Fat Boys, Curtis Blow. I got into the Beasties and such, but then when it turned gangster, I dropped out. But I just did Cody Jinks's song Wasted like a day or two ago, so I don't know if this is a theme. I don't even know what the song is about. It may not be about drinking at all. It might be wasted life, wasted relationship, something like that. All right, let's see what William Prince is about. The CBC, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation or something?
I love staying up so late. I love getting a good night's sleep. I want to hear some old hymns tonight. I need to hear Christopher Wallace speak. I could go for some food right now. I could care less if we ever eat. I sure love just sitting around. Some days I'm never off my feet, but gotta love what you do, babe, for that jingle jangle, 'cause we only get a few days. Nobody makes it out of here anyway. Puts a shuffle in your shoes, babe. That's the thing worth chasing. Gotta love what you do, babe, so not a day goes wasted.
All right, I like it. A variation on Wasted. Very good. I cannot place what type of music I would even call this. I mean, you want to say Americana, but it's Canadian, so that would be rude. Gosh, it's not rock. It's not distinctly country, but it's not country. I like his voice. He's got a very cool cadence to his voice. Very calming effect for a song like this.
Don't wanna let a day go wasted.
Yeah.
So go ahead, be a scientist. Start a band with your best friends. Be the muscle with a phony list. Change some oil, burn your wrist. Stay home, raise a family. Go teach gym overseas. I'll love you for whatever it is. Just don't let a day go wasted. Don't wanna let a day go wasted.
It's a really good song.
So, gotta love what you do, babe, for that jingle jangle, 'cause we only get a few days. Nobody makes it out of here anyway. Puts a shuffle in your shoes, babe. That's the thing worth chasing. Gotta love what you do, babe, so not a day goes wasted. Don't wanna let a day go wasted. I like the TV way too loud. I like it colder when we sleep. I drive too close to the outside lane. I drive you crazy when I breathe. I think I'm ready for a new life. Think I'm ready for a beautiful wife. Think I'm done with fighting, 'cause it's just time we're wasting.
Oh, shit. I guess she doesn't love him back the way he loves her? I didn't see that end coming. I guess I'm ready for a new wife. and like, oh, they're wasting their time with one another. Yeah, what is it? Not I make you sick when I breathe, but that caught me off guard. But he's ready for a new life because she doesn't like him anymore. But his disposition is, whatever you do, don't waste a day. So I'll love you no matter what you do. Maybe she's already out of the relationship. If you want to go teach gym overseas, I thought it was just picking different things that you could do. Start a new band with your best friend. What was the one that preceded that? That was the second in one of the lists. But whatever you do, I had the sense that this was a song. Just be chill about it, embrace it, go for it. I accept you. I love you for it, no matter what. Just don't waste your days. Do what you like to do, and then basically put your heart into that. That's where I thought the song was coming from, or going, or both. And then in the end, he threw that curveball. It's like, well, that's not what's happening. Parts of this I can relate to in my former relationship, and I don't cast aspersions. Relationships are difficult. I mean, in my private moments, I do. I mean, I have my grudges, as my ex will as well. But there's a reason I fell in love with her too. But relationships are inherently difficult. You take two worlds and merge them. And the later people start in life, I think the harder it may be because you haven't worked out those bugs. Maybe you learn compromise in your 30s. Like, I think the average age of marriage in the country is a lot higher than it was. I haven't looked stats up. Some of you folks might know off the top of your heads, or some of you might look it up. But marriage has kind of fallen out of disfavor. As evidenced by the out of wedlock birth rate, which is in the inner cities and such, minority communities, is up around 78%. And even among like white folks, if you study from civil rights on and all this other political stuff, you could look at some stats, it's somewhere around 30 something percent. So you've got this trend of either not marrying or just being married much later. And maybe by then you learn compromise skills that will help you in those relationships. The stories yet to be told on that. But the other side of it is that you might be so wedded to your own ways in life that when you get with that other person, you're trying to convert them to your way. And they may be trying to convert you to their way, and the friction starts. And that's where relationships are difficult. Now, you get married a little bit earlier, the opposite dynamic. Just picture the high school sweethearts, where you learn to grow together longer in life. So you work out the bugs earlier in life, then you have kids and all that, and you have more energy when you're in your 20s to raise kids. You don't know what you're doing, but your kids don't know that. No parents know what they're doing. Ask any parent if they knew what they were doing, and they're like, no, you worry. But there also may be a lack of compromise, lack of communication skills then. Your expectations may be that the relationship's supposed to be flawless. I mean, I know people who, I used to have this view when I was like a teenager that, the minute you have conflict in it, that means the relationship isn't right. But they're just hard. I didn't see this twist coming here. I love the way he sang it. I love when he looked over at the backing vocalist, who I was assuming maybe his wife because of what he was singing in it. And he just sort of had this endearing, lovey-dovey eyes type of thing. I really liked her backing. I liked how reserved she was. I loved the tone of her voice. There was something about it that just, you've heard me say on the channel, get a backing vocalist on occasion in a song. Not a duet for every song, not even a backing vocalist on every song, because you're not going to do that. Sometimes the lead has to just be the lead. Just go out there by yourself. But a backing vocalist had such a texture, and she did that. And now it's fascinating, given what happened in the end of the song, that there was actually a backing vocalist and that he was looking over at her. Maybe it was like preemptively apologizing for the lyrics in the song that she's got to sing. And he's singing, but he's ready for a new wife. It's like, oh God. So I maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's part and parcel of what he was saying, is that like, whatever, give your full heart to it. If I can't give your full heart to your current wife, get a new one. I personally am in favor of trying to work it out. Have a bit more stamina. Fight yourself. My biggest fights are with me generally speaking, with what my expectations are. So I know if there's a problem that I have with the woman that I'm seeing now, or anybody in life, in any relationship, that I got to check myself. And that is my orientation, because my biggest battles, I'll generally find a sticking point within me. Sometimes it's the other person. They don't get a rubber stamp. Nobody gets a rubber stamp with me, or really, nor should they, because sometimes people need to be checked. But sometimes that person, it's me, oh Lord. So, all right, I'm gonna rate this song. Luke, man, you had me going on this one. I think you knew that too. Maybe I should take the train up or out of Stettler. Very different. I'm cool leaving it. I mean, I don't consider that folk. I don't consider it country. I don't consider it rock. I don't consider it Americana, Canadiana. It's very unique. All right, I don't really have any basis to rate this against a genre. So I'm just going to base it on what it did to me, and the number is a 9.1. That twist in the end was freaking brilliant. I don't know if I captured what the songwriter was going for, but I sure got my money's worth out of this. Woo! All right, Luke, thank you for that, my friend. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll see you on another video, and keep rocking the country.